Hello guys, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to teach you the very different way of how to run your Spring Boot without any IDE or any code editor software. It's a very wonderful thing. I got to know. You should also know if you don't know about this. There is something called Spring Boot CLI. If you know, then it's very good. If you don't know, just keep watching this video. I will explain each thing. It's very interesting. I will run the application, Spring Boot application from the Spring Boot CLI. So CLI is something like command line interface or the tool using which you can run your Spring Boot application. In this case, you don't have to write any single line of code in Eclipse or any code editor or any IDE. Just you have to use the notepad. Yes, of course, even if you write a code in the notepad, it will run as a Spring Boot application. I will show you how you are going to do this. So first you should know what is the Spring Boot CLI. So here I have written it is a command line application. You can see it is a command line application or the tool which is used to create, run or the test the Spring Boot application from command line itself. You don't have to write anything in the IDE like Eclipse. You don't have to write any code inside that. Even if not required, you don't have any software or the IDE or the Eclipse on your system installed, then even you can run the Spring Boot without of that. Yeah, it's very interesting. So for that we are going to use the notepad. In the notepad we will write some different language. We call it Graphy script. We call it as a Groovy script. Okay, this is the Groovy script. It is almost similar like a Java. All the syntax are similar and it is completely developed by the Java for supporting. It developed to use the both scripting as well as the programming language together on the Java platform. So it's used to write both the scripting as well as the programming on the same Java platform. It's not really matter to understand in a very deeper way. Just I am giving you things. This is just a type of programming language. It's very similar to Java, almost 100% similar. Okay, so the steps, whatever the step we need to do, we required here, we required to download the one Spring Boot command line interface. Yes, you have to download it. This is the tool where you have to write a command and a Spring Boot will run automatically. It will, and you can see on the local host 8080 or any port number, whatever you given, it will run. So for installing, we require the minimal things, whatever requires is Spring Boot CLI should be installed in your system. So let's begin how to download. So we have many options to download. We can install manually. You can use SDK man installation. It might be some name. It's just another way of doing the installation. You can do the OSX homebrew the way. So in this tutorial, I'm going in the very simple way. Install manually. It is very simple. So in this tutorial, I'm going to take the example of doing the installation manually. So what you have to do, you have to just go into the link here. I mention here the link. So for installing it, just click on this link and open in the new tab. Once it will open completely, it automatically I will able to download it from here. It's very easy. You can easily get it. So installation instruction for the Java developer. Okay. Yeah, this is the section installing the Spring Boot CLI 2.3.26. You have to come here, manual installation. So here you will get the two options. Either you can install or download in .zip or .jg jar file. All right, just click on here. It will be downloaded. Once the download is completed, just go into this folder, unzip it. See here it is downloaded. Just go and click on extract all. Choose the path where you want to extract. Extracting here. Once it extracted, you see it is created here. What you have to do, just go it and let's check what are the steps we have to follow now. Once you can choose either of them, but first once .zip, okay. Once the download completed, yes, you will get the folder. Go inside there in the bin folder, copy the path and set the environment variable as you do in the other like JDK. So what you have to do basically, you have to come here, go into the bin folder, copy this whole path. All right, go to your environment variable. This PC, click on properties, go into the advanced settings, go into the environment variables. Now what you have to do, you have to click on the path. Where it is path, see this is the path. I already pasted here. Just what you have to do, just after put the clone, if it is not there, just put it there and paste it. Okay, once it is pasted, click on the OK, click on OK, click on OK, and click close. So it's fine, now it is there in your system. So in order to verify that it is installed on your system or it's on your system or not, you have to open the command line, command prompt, and you have to do what you have to do, let's check out another step here. Copy the paste and the environment variable as you do for JDK. To make sure CL is working, just we have to enter the spring and the version number. If give you some value, it means it is in your system. Now you are ready to go further. Yes, see in there in my system spring CLI v2 dot 3 dot 2 dot release. It means it is in available in my system. Now the next step, what you have to do, run the hello world example with the Spring Boot CLI. It's like a simple example I'm giving you. So what you have to do, so like we have to create like endpoint or the controller class, hello world controller class. So step one, create a one folder name hello world or any name whatever you like. I am creating the one folder in the notepad. See, very simple in the notepad. Have you ever imagined we can do run the Spring Boot without any Eclipse or any heavy tools? In a simple notepad, we can write this all the things. So what we have to do? We have to create a one controller class. So what we will write controller, we will create a one class. Say hello world. Alright, similar like you do in the Eclipse, similarly you have to drag all the things. So what next we have to do? We have to create one method inside that. Public, suppose return type is string hello. So one method I have created. Okay, in this method it will return the string of welcome to Spring Boot CLI. Okay, so just all the syntax is same. So now you have written this. What you have to do next? You have to tag this method also because we are going to use it. We have to tag with request. Sorry, submit like request mapping and give the path. Say like single slash forward slash. Now you want to add with annotation response body. Okay, all right, we are good to go. What we have to do, the main important part is here. We have to save the file as a hello world.groovy. Extension is very important. See, this extension is very important. You have to be serious about this. Be careful. The extension is very important. Groovy, hello world.groovy. So how we are going to save it? Now the important part is that you have to save this file with the extension of .groovy. So if you save in Notepad, it will by default save as .txt file. So you have to give the name hello world. Oh, alright. If you save it like this, see it is saved as .txt. That is not correct. We have to save it like .groovy. So what we can do here, we go it here and click on here. We simply do it like groovy. Oh, set spelling mistake. What's the name? Correct name G you must have to be very careful while saving, and here you have to select all file. Okay, you don't have to select t.txt, select all file and click on save. See, here you can see hello world.groovy. Now it's saved as a very good way. This we want. Now it's saved. Now come to the another step. Alright, once it is saved, we have to run the hello world.groovy. How will you run? Open the, what you have to do? You have to open your save file inside the hello world folder and now open the command prompt inside that. So wherever you save this file, where is the location? Just go there. I saved it on my desktop. Alright, I have to open, I saved on my desktop. So what I have to do, I have to open the command line. Okay, I saved on my desktop that file. I will go cd desktop. And now what I have to do, I have to write spring command is very important. Spring run and the name of that file hello world, and extension is very important, groovy. Sorry for mispronouncing this name, but yeah, hello world.groovy. Once you write it down, press enter. See, it's running. See, it's running. Spring Boot is now, see, it's running. You can see. Alright, showing the started application in this. So once it is completed, you can see the last line started application in this second. So your application is now started. Where it is started? On the port 8, port number 8080. Just go and check it, started or not. Localhost 8080. Yes, it started and it's your C. Welcome to Spring Boot CLI. Where we have written this thing? We have written in the that file in the notepad. I want to verify it. Let's go and open that file where I have saved it. See, hello world.groovy. This one. Notepad. See, welcome to Spring Boot CLI. Verified welcome to Spring Boot CLI. You can see here I did not use any IDE, not even Eclipse or any other IDE or the code editor to run this application. It's simply running with a single line of command. What is that command? Spring run hello world.groovy. You have to save the file as a groovy. So that is the extension. You should remember that, and you can save it. And this is the whole thing how you can uh, run the application. How you can run the application using the Spring Boot CLI. This whole thing I explained here. If you want to know in the detail, I made a one article. I have written this article on this link. I will give the link in the description. You can follow this and you will get a good idea and you will learn so many things I have written here. So it's all is out there. So thank you so much for listening or watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video and good luck. Thank you so much.